It's time for the final countdown. The show starts in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's rock. I think we got a problem, got a problem.
Let's go. Get up. It's that club, baby. You hear that? You can't sit down to that. Okay.
Yo, what up, y'all? It's your boy, Shigluch, LOXD Block, Silverback. Hey, yo, right now I need to shout out the ISUPK classes.
I want to give a huge, big, humongous shout out to all the UPK schools.
You can't sit down to that.
Shout out to Black Watch, hosted by General Johanna. Word, I need y'all to check out Cross the Line Radio as well, man. They've been open all week from 7 to 9. They ain't shut down because of the corona, the COVID, and all that. They rocking strong, you know what I mean?
Think we got a problem.
This is Isupk Delaware, man. We out here at this Peace on the Streets event. And, you know, we out here with the heavy hitters. I got Captain Ariyah. I got Mataza Paul back there. Got Officer Thusayum. Got Tazayad, you know what I'm saying? Officer Tazayad. Got the trooper back there, man. What's going on? Zara Car. And we out here, man, just kind of, you know, just getting the overall feel of the place and, you know, pass out flyers and just really let everybody know about our classes that we have. Our classes are Tuesday through Friday from 7 to 9 p.m. At 1232 North King Street, Wilmington, Delaware, 19801. And we also have a Sabbath service on Saturday morning at 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. You know what I'm saying? Then we got a street camp after that. A lot of times we be down in Dover, and we also be in Wilmington. You know what I mean? So look, all you gotta do is contact the 302-467-8837, and we can get you right. You know what I'm saying? So all it takes is for you to take that first step to get your life together. You know what I'm saying? So just come on down, and we'll take care of the rest. All right? Peace. All right, man. We on here. All right. Let me see something. Real quick. I want to share the class, give a couple more people some time to get in here. What's going on, man? Y'all need to stay in here. If you want credit for the day. All right. We on all of them. All right. Some time to get in here. What's going on, man? All right. Share some of these groups. Let's see who else. Share it to some of these damn groups. What the hell? They need to hear the truth. Damn right. Especially all these ones in Delaware that I'm on. ISUPK. You still be doing that ISUPK Delaware group that you made? I haven't been on. I still be posting stuff in there. At all, like yeah, I still be posting in there. After they hacked my page and I had to start this new page, I haven't really been on Facebook. I haven't really been on the internet like that at all. Oh, okay. All right, y'all. This is the ISUPK, the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge. We started out of 1 West Harlem, New York, under commanding General Johanna. And what we do is we teach brotherhood, we teach history, we teach the 12 tribes of the nation of Israel, which are the so-called Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, their true identity according to the Bible. All right. Now, tonight's class is the the brotherhood class, right? I wanted to show y'all something. I'm going to bring it up real quick. Give me 1 second. I want to show y'all something. Hold on. All right, it's just loading up real quick. But I wanted to show y'all something, right? Hold on. Let me get it real quick. Let me bring it up. All right. All right. Let me see. This might be the one. Salaki for the commercials. Hold on, give me 1 second. Let this.
My job is to make college easier because students have a lot to talk.
Okay, here we go. All right, boom. All right, I got it set up now. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna share my screen with y'all in 1 second. All right, give me that. Share my screen. Blah, blah, blah. All right, boom. All right. So we set up. All right. Give me 1 second. All right. So we set up. All right. So we got what? 8 people in here. Who's in here? Let me see. Who's in this? All right. So we got Isupk Israel. All right. Checking in from upstate New York. We got Angela Ruiz. What's going on? All right. Shalom, Lord of Christ. We got Yapa Kayela. What's going on, sis? We got Thusha Yum in the building. All right, what's going on? All right. Hold on 1 second. All right, we about to get started.
What's the YouTube? I can't find. It's not on Isupk Delaware for some reason. I can't find it on.
It's not on Isupk Delaware YouTube.
YouTube, live, sir. It's saying waiting for Isupk Delaware at August 31st at 5:08 p.m.
Okay, 1 second. Give me 1 second, y'all. Let me bear with me 1 second. It's definitely on.
It's on Facebook.
Yeah.
I just can't find a YouTube thing.
All right.
It says Boosie Bash, but there's nothing on here.
Yeah. All right. All right. So for everybody who don't know, this is the Thursday. This is Tuesday. This is Tuesday night, and this is the Brotherhood class. Now, what we do here in the Brotherhood class is we show brothers and sisters how important it is, and and we show the sisters how important it is to have sisterhood, right? So the main thing that you definitely want to do is you want to make sure that you pay attention. If you have to, put your hand over your right ear, and that way when we talk to you, these things won't go out the other ear, all right? So that, we can start to move on from a lot of things that we constantly go over, right? Now, for the people who is just maybe first checking on for the first time, for the people that's might be checking on for the first time or whatever, then, this is what we do every Tuesday. We talk about the brotherhood. And we talk about the sisterhood and how those different things that we, bring out can benefit us in a way where we can use that brotherhood and that sisterhood, and we can learn from those different things, and we can make our foundation stronger. All right. So, do y'all remember? Hold on. First off, let me just let everybody know something, right? What the ISUPK is brotherhood, sisterhood. It's about rank and order, right? Rank and order. Now, I'm going to be talking about that tonight so that everybody can just clearly get an understanding on what rank and order is, how rank and order is brotherhood, how the sisters get into the rank and order, and how the brothers get into it as well. All right. So we're going to get into it. All right. Now, the first thing you have to know is this is the way that the nation of Israel was set up so that you can have order. You cannot have order in a organization. You can't have order at a job. You can't have order in any type of business. You can't have order in your house without rank and order, right? Without rank. Rank is a part of the power structure, which in turn keeps everybody in order, right? It's written about all through the Bible. And one of those things is with rank and order is understanding the brotherhood to a point where you understand that we have to go to war sometimes, and the brotherhood is what's going to make you stronger when you go to war. And a lot of times these cats that come through, a lot of sisters that come through, they don't have really that brotherhood and that sisterhood in their mind, and it hasn't really cemented itself in their brains. So in turn, they usually leave. They usually flake off, you know? I mean, shit. I mean, slack it from my language. But, you know, hey, what do you say? What can you say, right? You can't force the crown on anybody's head. They talked about that at Hebrew Academy. You can't force the crown on anybody's head. But what we're going to do is we're going to talk about some rank, right? And I'm going to get to what the name of what the class is about, right? All right, so check it out. Make sure y'all share this joint, man, to some other platforms, right? It don't cost nothing. It's free, all right? So, boom. Could I please get, matter of fact, before we start, all right, before I pull out the scriptures, this is what I'm going to do. All right, I'm going to play what I have for y'all, right? I ain't going to make y'all wait. But I want to show y'all something, right? Now, now, make no mistake about it. Bootsy is in the world.
Right.
He's in the world, and so is the baby. He's a rapper. He's very well known. He's been in the news a lot lately in popular culture because he has been getting canceled by a lot of venues, big venues, because of his so-called homophobic comments, right? Now I'm going to play y'all something, right? I'm going to play y'all something from what Bootsy had a little. Bootsy's a rapper, and he had a show, right? But I want to show y'all something, all right? I'm going to make the screen big. All right, I'm going to add it to the stream. I'm going to make the screen big, right? So matter of fact, all right, I'm going to mute myself, and then I'm going to just play it, all right?
And this nigga here, hey.
Y'all hold tight, you Boosie bags, nigga. I got cut off.
David, you know, we come out here for the winter to be with you, and it's like you're not even here with us.
I'm sorry, guys. I've just been talking.
Let's go. Let's go, bro. My new bitch is a I ain't got me, but I'm so she's still laughing at me. So I feel she mad at me. They said I know my head is please to me. Slide on your bitch ass to me. What the hell you do? Let's go. Nah, it ain't too time about me. I walk in and be by myself, niggas still got a whole lot of blink, blink. Let's go. I don't reach out the top of the right of the boy and then do it. Every time niggas somebody down, they know how to be a touch. Don't know how to be a touch. I don't know what kind of hell.
Okay, now, y'all saw that, right? Now, the reason I brought this out is just to say this, right? Now, remember, just like a couple of weeks ago, the LGBT community tried to shut this brother down because of homophobic comments that they said that he made, right? And a lot of the top people who, you know, which are the oppressor, right, that own these big venues was trying to cancel this brother, right, and say, you can't play your music here, you can't play your music here, you can't play your music here, right? It was all in the news. Now, Bootsy had his own goddamn show. He had his own show, right? And he filled up, you know what I mean? Not even the whole thing, but he had his own show. And he brought that brother up there, and he was able to perform and do his show and be lit, right? The show was lit. And what I understood and what everybody should take away from that is that all we need is us.
That's right.
We don't need nobody else. If they don't want to accept us on their platforms, if they don't want to accept us in their venues, then we'll do our own thing. And these brothers is not in the truth, right? They in the world. But at the same time, you can still recognize that that's what we can accomplish when we have brotherhood. You can't get canceled if we got brotherhood. You see what I'm saying? You can't get canceled by the LGBT.
Right.
You can't get canceled by the owners of these big venues and these festivals and all this other kind of stuff. And they try to say, well, they try to shut your paper down. But long as we do our own thing, eventually we'll start catching on.
Right.
And more fans will start catching on. And then Bootsy will start having it lit. He'll have his own platforms. And then everybody else can start following suit and start getting their own venues and their own thing. And then next thing you know, that whole crowd was Black and Hispanic.
Right.
That whole crowd. I don't think I seen a white face in that whole crowd. And if you watch the whole video, you know, he goes off into the crowd and it's our people there, which kind of reminds me of the Negro Leagues. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just like we can do our own thing. We don't need to have the oppressor in everything that we do. And if they try to, you know, shut us down or try to, you know, cancel us or whatever, then we can go and do our own thing. And big shouts out to Bootsy, man, for doing that, man. Brought that brother out, man, and let that brother rock the crowd, because that was his first performance. I think he came out with Kanye or something like that, but it wasn't nothing like that. That was his first one since they say he was canceled, right? And nobody was trying to, you know, bring him out and give him no work, and he went over there and got some work from his brother.
Damn right.
Right. So you got it.
Like Boosie just had an interview on the Breakfast Club where he was talking about how the oppressors shut down his social media, one of his social media pages. I don't know if it's Instagram or Twitter. One of his big social media pages, they shut it down because and he was like, you know what I mean? He was upset, of course, but in his mind, I could see his mindset was like, because he was in the interview, he was talking about the gay community,
right?
And how he said he was like, somebody got to speak for the straight people, you know what I mean?
Right.
And how he said that he's not going to allow them to silence his voice, you know what I mean? That he's going to speak up for the straight people,
right?
And for the straight parents that want to raise their kids straight,
right?
You know what I mean? Because everybody, like Charlamagne, almost made me want to throw up listening to him, defend this community, like
right.
What the,
it's a totally different thing. It's a totally different thing when you are putting sexuality in when you're putting sexuality in the face of young kids. It is a different. It's a difference from violence and drug use is different from homosexuality. It's a totally different thing. Like, remember. Hold on, maybe it might not. Hold on, Salaki. Let me check. I'm gonna hold that thought real quick.
Salaki, sir. She said YouTube down, 2 people in chat on YouTube.
Hold on, let me bring it up. All right, I'm just checking the UPK Delaware. Hold on. Oh, okay. Waiting for ISUPK Delaware. Hold on. Give me 1 second. Let me see if I can. Okay. Hold on. Give me 1 second. All right. So it's probably going to come on in like 2 seconds. All right. ISUPK.
This should be it.
Yeah. ISUPK Delaware should be up. Hold on. Hold on. Oh, man. Okay, it's up there. Hold on, I got it up there. Let me see. Yeah, it's up there. Okay, it's saying that it's live. Okay, it's saying that it's live. Hold on, might have to refresh the screen. That's crazy.
Yeah, this is
Salaki, I don't know what.
It just came up on my computer. It just said live.
Oh, it just said live. So it probably need a second. But it'll probably come up in a second.
Let me click that link and see if I can see something.
Hold on, let me see some. All right.
There we go.
It's up?
Yep.
Oh, it came up? Okay.
YouTube, yep.
All right, so it's on YouTube now. Okay. All right, y'all. It's on YouTube. Okay. So my point was to say that, okay, it was different. Salaki, y'all, my point I was making is that, okay, it's a difference what Charlemagne was talking about when he was talking about what about violence and different things like that. Now, we all know when we were younger and we was kids, yeah, your mom will let you watch, what's that one with, what's his name? Danny Glover, Lethal Weapon. Yeah, your mom will let you watch Lethal Weapon. Yeah, your mom will let you watch, New Jack City or things like that. But what happened when the bad parts came on? That's what they used to call it when I was young, right? They used to call it, they would make you turn your head, right? Because it's a difference. That's like apples and oranges. It's totally different, right? It's not the same as when pushing sexuality on a kid that should not have sexuality in their brain that early on. And then the violence and stuff like that, if he probably would have had a better chance at he probably would have had a better argument if he said, okay, well, what about if these kids were living in the best of and wasn't under oppression and under, subjected to violence every day in their own lives? Go ahead.
Sir, if I may, the violence part came in because Boosie made a comment about the Little Nas X because he was talking about how he was going to strip naked at an awards show. Right. And Boosie made a comment saying he would drag him off the stage because you got kids watching.
Exactly. But remember, all rap music has a parental advisory on it. And rap music is also censored on the radio. So they do a part to keep the more violent and the curse words and all that kind of stuff away from children. Right. But with that homosexuality thing, they're actually pushing it to the children. Right. It's a totally different thing. They don't have no filter and they should have a filter. Right. All right. Young man Wood. All right. I see you. Yeah. Okay. YouTube up now. Okay. All right. So I hope y'all stay tuned in. All right. We're talking about rank. We're talking about order. Right. The women should definitely get in order. Right. Because how do the women get in the ranks? How do women get in the ranks of the ISUPK? Go ahead.
By being supportive of their husbands.
Right, by you being married to a man that's in the school. That's how you get in the ranks of the ISUPK, right? You don't go ahead.
It's like and just by their physical, just by coming and attending and being a part of the school.
Right, women. Look, it's so many things you can do in the school to get up in these ranks. You can start food programs. You can do everything, but I guess some women think that's not in here, that if they come in here that they're not going to be able to do anything. When there's so many things that you can do. You just can't teach the damn Bible. How hard is, well, goddamn. That's the only thing you can't do. But you can do everything else. You can get help. You can make health programs. You can do GED programs. You can do all kinds. You can take up a mission to feed the goddamn homeless. Whatever the hell it is that you want to do, you can do it. Nobody's stopping you. Nobody. I know I'm not. I know for sure I'm not stopping no women from trying to get something going. Right? So get it going. Stop using that as, you can't teach as an excuse. All right? The brothers. For the brothers, man, rank and order comes at a price. The price is you working harder. That's the price. You got to work harder. Right. You can't stay in the same, anything in life that you want, you have to work hard for it.
That's right.
So a lot of these cats really, you don't really want to work. Like it's like some people think that they got the cheat code or they got the, the goddamn, they got the shortcut to get what you want. And it just ain't like that in here.
That's right.
Right? You got to actually work to get ranked. You got to work to be a leader. All right. So let me get Deuteronomy 21 and hold on. Yeah.
You already got them?
A little. Yeah, I'm good right now. Let me get Deuteronomy. Could you shut that door real quick, please, if you don't mind? All right. So let me get. Let me see. Let me get Deuteronomy 20 and 8.
Come.
All right, let me get there with you, warrior. Deuteronomy 20 and 8. All right. So this is about what we're reading about is the instructions for war, right? This is how we go to war, right? Go ahead, read verse 8, please.
Book of Deuteronomy, chapter 20, verse 8. And the officers shall speak further unto the people.
And the who?
And the officers shall speak further unto the people.
Right, officers. This is what the ISUPK is set up on, man. We set up on the Bible, all right? We set up on rank, order, and structure, all right? So it said the officers, right? Go ahead.
And they shall say, what man is there that is fearful and faint-hearted? Let him go and return unto his house. Lest his brethren's heart faint as well as his heart.
What is this saying? Go ahead.
So like if you're gonna be weak, go ahead on home.
Right, say that one more time.
If you're gonna be weak, go ahead on home.
Right. That's exactly what it's saying. And that's what we say.
Right.
So brothers, if you scared, go to church. Right. If you don't want to be here, then go home.
Right.
You don't have to be here. You don't have to go to Hebrew Academy. You don't. You could be a brother in the school, right? And we're going to love you just like any other brother in the school. But it is a certain type of man that's going to complete the Hebrew Academy. That's a different type of brother, right? That's a brother who is striving to be a warrior, right? And not saying that the brothers that's not in Hebrew Academy is not warriors. But this is something different. Hebrew Academy is that brother that wants to be, the elite. You want to be, you amongst the soldiers. You a soldier, no doubt. But you want to be the Green Beret.
Right.
You want to be the dudes that can hold their breath for 20 minutes underwater. That's what you want to be. You want to be a frog man. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? You want to be a frog man. You want to hop out of planes. You know, you want to hop out of planes and, you know, go down in the jungle, right? That's what you want to do. And that's fine. And that's what we got the Hebrew Academy, right? But if you scared, then just stay home, brother. That's the most brotherly thing that you can do, is to stay home. Because if you're afraid, that might rub off on everybody else. And then now all of us are afraid, and now we don't want to go. So if you going home will make the rest of us be ready to fight this war and not have no fear, then maybe the brotherly thing for you to do would be to go home. It's fine. Just go home. The cats that say they're going to come to class and, oh, man, wasting all my goddamn time. Wasting all my goddamn time. You know what? Like I said, I'm going to hook me up a Cash App, right? And for all the people that, before you waste my time, just hit my Cash App. Just because I know everything that I'm saying to you, you're not going to give a shit about. So I get from my language, right? I understand that. You know what I mean? What I was about. I understand fully well that you're not going to listen. So since I understand that, and you understand that, right? But you don't think that I understand that, then, you know, you can just hit me off with a little donation real quick, you know, hit the Cash App. And then once I see it clear, right? Then once I hear my phone, the change drop on the, you know, when somebody send your Cash App, the change, you hear the change dropping. Once I hear some change drop, we can go ahead and you can waste my time for 30 minutes, right? And so for those cats, this is what it is. Read it one more time, please.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 20, verse 8. And the officers shall speak further unto the people. And they shall say, what man is there that is fearful and faint-hearted? Let him go and return unto his house.
Say that one more time.
Let him go and return unto his house. Lest his brethren's heart faint as well as his heart.
Right. So just go home. You know what I mean? That's just the easiest thing to do. That way you don't waste nobody's time. Right? Just go home. Go home, brother. You know, I can't come to class because you know what? Like my boss. My boss said that I can't come in because I gotta work. Right? Then go to work, brother. Go ahead. Just go to work. You don't gotta come in. This does not have to be another burden on you, you know. Then just go home. You know, you got beautiful kids, they're beautiful, you know, and you know, we don't want to take you from them, right? We don't want to take you from your children. We don't want to do none of that. So go raise your kids, right? Read on.
Come. Verse 9, and it shall be when the officers have made an end of speaking unto the people, that they shall make captains of the armies to lead the people.
Right. And that's and every brother that's in here that is an officer, you know, that should be your goal too. Well, one of your shorter term goals, it should be to you know, obtain the rank of a captain. Right? That's where you should never be stagnant in anything that you do in life. You know, you should never concede to topping out. You know what they call that? Topping out? They call that a dead end job. You know what I mean? You know how like you get to a certain point in the organization that you work at your job, and then you just can't go no further. I've never accepted that in life. I've never wanted to accept that. I don't give a damn how old I get. I'll never accept that this is all I can be and that's it. Right? So you have to keep on growing. You know, I remember I was reading a book, 50 Cent's book, and it was called Hustle Harder, Hustle Smarter. And he said that when you stop learning and you stop growing, that's when you start getting old. But you're as young as up to the point when you stop learning and stop trying to grow. But when you stop trying to grow and you stop trying to learn, that's when you start getting old. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, okay, I understand that, because that's what life is really about. It's about reinventing yourself constantly, not giving up to saying, okay, well, this is all I got left in life, and that's all it's going to be. I can't accept that. So for me, I have to strive for bigger and greater things in life, right? And if I'm going to be in the truth, this is one of the things that I'm going to have to strive for. I'm going to have to strive for greater things in the truth. And for me, you know, I want to move up in rank, right? I don't want to stay stagnant forever, you know. And I knew that coming through the door. When I came in the door, and it was like, you know, if Hebrew Academy is standing in my way of getting this jacket and standing amongst the men who came before me, right, and getting honored and respected by the men that came before me, then if this is what it's going to take me suffering for a year to get to that point, then I'm gonna do it. If it takes for me to raise up a school, right? If it takes for me to raise up a school for the ISUPK, and it takes me sitting and talking to the goddamn wall, right? Saying scriptures to the damn wall and reading for myself because nobody's here, then I'm gonna do it.
Right.
You know, and that's the spirit that you gotta have. You gotta have like a never settle. You have to be motivating. You have to be all of those things to get what you want. But if you're a brother that's scared to obtain those types of things, then it's just best for you to go home. Just stay home. You know what I mean? But that's if you're scared. You know what I mean? But if you're not scared and you are in the truth, then that's fine. You know what I mean? Then keep doing what you're doing. You know, keep being a soldier for the Lord and keep doing that. You know what I mean? And that's fine. There's no shame in, you know, you wanting to, you know, you at a certain level and you say, you know what, this is what I want. You know, I'm gonna lace my boots up. I'm gonna go out here. I'm gonna war with the brothers, and I'm gonna do all the things that's required of me, and that's fine. You know what I mean? It's nothing wrong with that. Right. You know what I mean? Because you're still a brother, right? But if you want to like go up into management and you want to, you know, and you know, go to that level, then you got to put in work to get there, right? All right. Verse 4.
Verse 4. Book of Deuteronomy, chapter 20, verse 4.
Uh-huh.
For the Lord your God is he that goeth with you.
Say that one more time.
For the Lord your God is he that goeth with you.
Right. Just remember, man, when you go to war, the Lord is going with you in war. So if you're afraid, then you're not really, you don't really trust in the Lord. Right? Let me clarify that. Is to say this. When you're afraid, you start kind of leaning on your numbers. Right? You start kind of like, well, I'm scared of these niggas that's rolling up on the camp telling us to shut all this down. So I'm a little afraid. So I'm gonna just lean on the fact that I got 6 niggas out here, right? Or I'm gonna lean on the fact that I got, 20 niggas at the camp. Nah, you can't ever be like that, because if you count in your numbers, then you're not counting on you're not putting all your whole heart into the Most High. Remember, David did that. When he counted, he numbered the children of Israel. Right. So whenever you go, just remember, it's got to be the same. If somebody comes up, it got to be the same. If you got 4 brothers there, and the 5th brother is putting on his boots in the parking lot, and he haven't made it up to the camp yet. It got to be that way if you got 3 brothers with you, and it got to be that way if you by yourself. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is what Hebrew Academy is for. This is what is put in place to train men on how to hold the line.
That's right.
That's what the whole thing is about, holding the line. And if you in the world, if you out and about and you by yourself, just stand on what you believe in.
Damn right.
I remember when I used to be, cats used to come up and talk trash to the camp, and I see them same niggas at the club later that night. And you know what? I might see all of them standing together, and what I do, walk right up there. What? What do you think? I ain't gonna come up here because y'all niggas don't like what I'm saying? And niggas is like, they see you like, well, damn, this nigga on the street saying what he's saying. The nigga in here with us, damn, you know what I mean? He must be, one of the real ones. And that's how I always carry myself. Man, I ain't never gonna be afraid of my own people. Ever. Right. If you start to get afraid of your own people, then man, damn, where have we gotten? You know what I'm saying? Where have we gone when you start to be afraid of your own people? And that's one thing I just can't do. You just can't. You gotta flip all that out. You gotta put all that away. Right? All right. Now let's move it on. All right, so Let me see. Pull up. All right, so let me get Deuteronomy 16, verse 18.
Okay.
Let me see if that's the one I want. Okay.
Book of Deuteronomy, chapter 16, verse 18.
Uh-huh.
Judges and officers shalt thou make thee in all thy gates, which the Lord thy God giveth thee.
Right. So remember, like judges is important too, because you know those are brothers who give counsel. You know what I mean? Like when you're an officer and you got rank in the school, then there's brothers that's going to call you, right? There's brothers that's going to have to come to you and you're going to have to judge the matter. You know what I mean? You got, you got the generals in the school that's going to have to judge the matter. You know, if you got an issue with a brother, you got an issue with a sister, you got an issue with a brother that's in the world. We got judges. We got judges to handle those issues and judge matters because they're going to judge it righteously. Right? Go ahead.
Throughout thy tribes, and they shall judge the people with just judgment.
Say that one more time.
And they shall judge the people with just judgment.
Yeah, just judgment. Yeah, that's right. Was there any more on that?
Nah, that's verse 18.
19. Hold on. Okay, keep going.
Verse 19. Thou shalt not wrest judgment.
Right. So, you shouldn't wrestle with that. You shouldn't wrestle with judgment. Because a lot of cats, they wrestle with judgment because this nigga's likable. Like, like in the church, they wrestle with judgment.
Right.
The oppressor, he wrestles with judgment. Because if you got enough money to pay for a Jewish lawyer, then you get off because he's wrestling with judgment because of your cash that you got. Go ahead.
So if I may, I was listening to Clubhouse today, and there was a sister on there, and she was talking about how she don't like the Christian church have a different definition of what judgment is. You know what I mean, and what correction and rebuke is. You know what I mean? They think correction and rebuke is a judgment.
Right.
Like they really mix it up, and they want to. They rather just fall back and let the person just do whatever they're doing instead of saying something about the sin that the person is in.
Right. Wrestling with judgment.
Right.
I'll tell you another. I'm going to give you another scenario how people wrestle with judgment. Tekashi 6ix9ine is a goddamn snitch, right? But they're only wrestling with it because he's famous and he got money and he has videos, right? And he has bread. He's famous, right? Now, if that was any other nigga with no money, nigga, when we catch you, we gonna kill you. It will be no question about it, nigga. We killing you. You got people catching them out at the gas station, like, hey, let me get a picture with you, right? Oh, maybe he wasn't really snitching, see, because they had sex with his baby mom. Right now, you got everybody trying to rationalize it because that's what Christianity does.
That's right.
It teaches you how to. And this is what Mataza Pa said. I remember from Mataza Pa, one of his first speakings. He said, Christianity rationalizes being a homosexual. They rationalize judgment. They rationalize giving the wrong judgment on something that they should. Be judging righteously on.
Right.
And they rationalize the fact that, well, he's famous. He got money. R. Kelly, I mean, he didn't put out a bunch of hits. He's on the number, he's number one on the billboards. So for surely we gotta let some of this stuff slide. And that's not how it's supposed to be in the nation of Israel.
That's right.
Go ahead.
Come. Thou shalt not respect persons.
Say that one more time.
Thou shalt not respect persons.
R. Kelly.
Thou shalt not respect persons.
Tekashi 6ix9ine.
Thou shalt not respect persons.
Donald Trump.
Thou shalt not respect persons.
Right. We respect persons. Right. Hell, brother polite.
Right.
Brother polite. It's a look. Hey. And I wasn't trying to give that brother no light.
Right.
But this is the thing. there's people that's coming on there and talking about, I don't care if you did it or not, I'm still supporting you. Like, well, god damn, if that ain't a respecter of person, why is it so easy for you to just, not give a damn about the victim, the little girl? Let's not forget the girl, right? Why is it so hard for you to not respect the victim, but you respect the predator? It's because what? He got a Bentley, he got glasses, he got a hat that has red on the bottom of the hat. What is it? What is it? It's your little pimp tools. It's your pimp tools, your rings and all that. That's what makes you respect somebody. And that's why it makes it so understandable why black people worship Egypt so much. Because Egypt was known for money. Known for money and greatness and gold caskets, pyramids, the pharaohs, everybody's kings, is melanin flowing all over the place. And it makes sense why we would want to go there. But nobody wants to be the African that's from the Dogon tribe. Nobody want to be the African from Sierra Leone. Or nobody want to be the Africans from the Democratic Republic of Congo or Zimbabwe. Nobody want to be from there. But everybody want to be from Egypt, right? Because Egypt had the money, had the wealth, and had the prestigeness in history, right? So it would make sense because that's what our people gravitate towards. Money. And because we gravitate towards money, we are essentially respecters of persons. Right? Because if you got a good hit, if you on the top 10 Billboard, if you know what I mean, if Kanye West came out today or tomorrow and they said, hey, man, he was doing this and that, we got to listen to the facts and see, it could be whoever came out. But if they got money and fame, we tend to give them a pass because we're respecters of persons, right? And our leadership is definitely respecters of persons. All right, go ahead.
Neither take a gift.
Say that one more time.
Neither take a gift.
Part of brotherhood is understanding that you can't take a goddamn bribe. Right. You can't take a gift to not give righteous judgment. You can't do those things. And that's what we haven't really, as a people, understood. Because like the scripture said, a gift destroys the heart. That's so right. If, damn well, you should be doing, things should be a certain way. You know what? Salakia, y'all. Salakia. All right. So when who was it? It was oh man, Salakia, y'all, man. Not Antoine Rose. It was the young brother who was killed. All right, Salakia. If somebody could look it up. It was a young brother who was killed by the cops when the cop accidentally said they pulled out a taser. Remember when the cop said she pulled out a taser instead of a gun? And that young brother who was killed. This is what Al Sharpton and all of them at his funeral. They was like, take your seat with the martyrs for black people. Take your seat. Like they was doing a sermon on this young brother who was killed by a cop to sit on the seat with all the martyrs that died for the black struggle. As if that's dying for the black struggle. Being killed by the cop is not dying for the goddamn struggle. That's just, nigga, the cop was racist as hell. You scared the hell out of him, and they pulled out the gun and killed you. That's not being a martyr. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and that comes from the gifts that these cats receive. These cats rationalize us being killed by the devil the Bible speaks of. What's his name? Dante Wright. They rationalize this brother getting killed by the goddamn police, right? Because what? He probably got some donations to the Action Network that went, that goes out to whatever. Go ahead.
That devil's name was Kim Potter.
Kim Potter, you're right. There's people that think that we got justice for Botham John. Right. There's people that think that we got justice for Botham John. Why? Because they gave you a gift, and the gift was Amber Geiger. They gave the gift was 10 years because she got some people even think that we got justice for what was her name? The sister that got killed when it's so damn many. Breonna Taylor. Oh, we got justice, right? We got justice for Breonna Taylor because the cop got charged with shooting through the goddamn wall. Wanton endangerment. And you know why I say that? Because I talked to somebody who was in Black Lives Matter. Said it was justice. We got justice. That ain't no damn justice. We don't understand what it is because they give us a gift. And that gift destroys your heart every time. You know what your heart is in your scriptures? It's your mind.
Right.
Destroys your damn mind. And therefore you are dumb and stupid. Right? Keep reading.
For a gift doeth blind the eyes of the wise.
No, now, Salakia, I didn't know that. I didn't know you was about to read that part. Salakia, I did not know you was about to read that part. All right, keep going.
And pervert the words of the righteous.
Yeah, and they perverts the words of the righteous, man. And who are the righteous? The brothers that came before us, right? The brothers that came before us and, gave us this law and taught this law to us, right? That's what it perverts. It perverts all of that, and this is what we definitely have to start to focus in on if we want our brotherhood and our sisterhood to be better, right? If we want our foundation to be stronger, right? Sisters got to, because it's like, sisters definitely, for sisters, you got to elevate to that point where you say, you know what, this is my sister. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying all sisters are like that, but you gotta elevate to that point. Like, this is my sister. You know what I mean? I'm down for this sister. I'm down for this sister. I'm down for this sister. And then 2 weeks later, be like, where's the sister? Oh, I don't mess with her. You don't want to be like that, right? You want to always make sure that, you stay strong with your brothers and your sisters, man. And brothers the same way. These cats, like Mataza Pa, know exactly where I'm going with this. A lot of these cats, they lead the ISUPK and then talk about we ain't got no brotherhood. Nigga, well, if we don't got no brotherhood, then won't you come and teach us some? You know what I mean? Won't you teach me some? Teach me this new found information that you have about brotherhood, right? We never get any brotherhood from that cat who left the school. You know why? Because he's not here. And maybe the fact that he's not here is because he's not a brother. Right. That sister. Oh, see, they ain't got no sisterhood in there. They ain't got no sisterhood. Well, then teach the sisters how to have some. Maybe it's something that we skipped over. We didn't, that we didn't learn from the scriptures. Maybe you could teach. Maybe you could show us how to have. Maybe you can show the sisters how to have some sisterhood, but you can't because you are at home, shaking what your mama gave you, and you ain't here. So we can't benefit off of your so-called sisterhood or your so-called brotherhood. The best thing for you to do is just to stay home because that's what you really want to do anyway. It's kind of like you can kind of. Mataza Pa know what I'm talking about. You can kind of see when a brother wants to really leave. You can kind of, what I'm talking about, Mataza Pa? You can kind of tell, right? Because it's just, you just boggle down so much with the world and it's just not, it's just not clicking for you. No sweat. Just stay home. Do whatever you need to do. Get off of weed like you want to do because that's your way of doing it, right? Isolating from the brothers, right? Hiding yourself from the presence of the Lord, right? And just getting it on by yourself. No sweat. Then I'll see you in 20 years, right? When you're good and destroyed and you walk in here with your goddamn hair not braided and your afro's coming to the side because you've been matted down for 3 damn months. Then that's when you'll come back. That's when you'll come back, right? You'll come back when you finally, when you finally overcome crack. If you don't got no more teeth in your mouth, come on in. All right. So what we try to tell brothers is you don't have to get that far, right? You can get these things fixed now. You can get them fixed expediently, right? You can get them fixed every single night when you come here.
Right.
This place is a hospital.
Oh, God.
A hospital of what? Brotherhood and sisterhood.
That's
Because it ain't nothing that you going through that a brother in here haven't went through. Oh, your rib tripping? Well, join the goddamn club. Yeah, my rib is Salakia, sir. My rib tripping. Yeah, okay, what else you got? Right? So there is no excuses in here. You can get here. Right? You can get here and you can get yourself together. You just choosing not to. All right? So, right, we got let me see, Kwayash Wan, we got Young Man Wood, we got Robert Cherry. Oh, what's going on, brother? All right. Kicking your ass at Hebrew Academy. Itara in the building. What's going on? Kashak Awar. Well, they had to carry brothers off the goddamn field. So for the brothers that did stay home, you made a wise decision. All right? All right. All right. So, like I said, we can learn from, and look, don't get me wrong. Lil Boosie's in the world, all right?
All right.
He's in the world. But for the people that's just coming on, he did a should I play it again? Just to kind of show them. All right. So for the people that didn't come, that just came in the class, right? I'm gonna show y'all what I was talking about. All right. Let me see. I'm gonna share my screen with y'all, and I'm gonna just show y'all. All right. So what Boosie did was, okay. So for if y'all don't know, the baby, he's a rapper, and he was so-called canceled by the bigger venues, owned by who? The oppressor.
Right.
Why? Because he made what they think to be homophobic comments, right? So they said, oh, you can't make no homophobic comments. We're going to shut you down. So the brother was going through a lot of stuff on social media. A lot of people was coming at him, and they were shutting him down from different venues, right? They canceled all his shows. But what this brother did was, Lil Boosie had a show in Baton Rouge, and this brother put on his own goddamn show, right? And who did he invite? The brother who they tried to cancel. And I know they was tight. I know they was tight. And I'm gonna show y'all. Hold on. Let me do this real quick. Boo boo boo. Put that on. Ba ba ba. All right, boom. We up. All right, so boom. Let me go back here. Add it to the stream. All right, let me add this to the stream. All right, and I'm gonna play it. Hold on. I'm gonna mute my voice, all right, so I don't get no reverb.
Oh, still got that shit with that. Oh, they got that nigga with popping. I wanted them superstar rappers who actually pop, but we really done pop. We really done pop. Niggas trying to sit on you little niggas old. And I got that little boot guy as soon as I went and got a purple. Hey, you my peace now. She don't want me to listen for. Let's go. Hey, look, hold on, y'all. Hey, look, what y'all about this? Let me see how many bad bitches in the room. Let's go. Let's go.
right, now you see what I'm saying. It reminds me of the Negro Leagues, right? It reminds me of the Negro Leagues when we do our own thing. It's lit. Now I would have wanted to be there. What the hell? I probably wouldn't have been able to be down front, but what the hell? I can parking lot pimp, right? But my point is that when we come together and do our own thing, then the oppressor will be like, whoa, we got to switch up some things. Because now the baby's doing all his shows in the ghetto, right? Now the ghetto is lit because he's doing shows at the goddamn local club. You know, I think all the rappers should just, you look, go back to the Chitlin circuit. Go to the Chitlin circuit and get it on. The same way the basketball players that's in the NBA, they should just start their own league. I don't give a damn. Do 3-on-3. What the hell? And the goddamn park, the playground park will be lit to where the oppressor and his kids will be coming down to the ghetto to watch LeBron James dunk on somebody at the goddamn courts in the neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? Right. That's what we should do. That's the spirit that we should take back. Like, we should do our own thing. On every level, we should do our own thing. No rapper should ever who is getting money should ever allow himself to be canceled. Be canceled by who? Be canceled by white culture? Right? Because that's ultimately what it is. Because, and then, you know, you're going to have some of our people that want to cancel you because you said something homophobic, which is so goddamn stupid, right? But to hell with them. They don't matter. You know who matter? Those people right there. Right. That's who matter. The people that want to go with the oppressor and hang and side with the oppressor on everything he goddamn say, then go ahead. Let them go. We'll deal with them when the time comes. Right? But for us that's going to be, you know, on it about, you know, fixing our people and rising up, then we got to do it together. We can't do it no other way. And I guarantee you, and you know, these cats is in the world. But I guarantee you this. Those people who canceled their shows with him coming there, I guarantee you now they looking at that show like, damn niggers. The damn niggas got together and still did something after we tried to shut it down. Damn niggas, right? And what Bootsy say in that interview? He said, well, go ahead.
Stop. He said, what you're bringing out is so heavy because that gift, it destroys a lot of the minds and the hearts of the people, the main people that should come to.
And what's the gift? And what's the gift?
That money, that check, that bag.
Right.
You know what I mean? So they want to, they compromise and they allow themselves to go and sell themselves to the oppressor.
Mm-hmm.
Instead of coming like Lil Boosie and doing his own thing, saying I'm gonna mess with my people, you know what I mean? And do things and make them come over here.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? That's how we got this whole mess as far as with integration and all that in the first place, because we took that gift and it destroyed our heart, and now look what the mess we done made.
Look at that. What you're seeing right there is the Negro League.
Right.
You're seeing the Negro League right there. That's the Negro League. It wasn't none of the oppressor was in there. Right. I think maybe the oppressor might have been the damn security of the place. Right? But that was the Negro League right there. They ain't need what? You want to cancel my brother? All right, no sweat. I'm putting on the show and I'm going to invite the nigga to come and do a show. And he was up there and I know they was tight because they was like, we gonna shut this nigga down. We're gonna show him. And this is what you call pushback right there.
Right.
Yeah, that's what you call pushback. Get what? Every brother who the media tries to cancel for saying something homophobic, right, should go to the Chitlin circuit. Right. Right? Go to the Chitlin circuit and you'll see how great we'll be by our goddamn self.
That's right.
We won't need none of them. And then we'll be the ones that they'll be coming to and getting on their knees, begging to try to get some of that bread.
Right.
Begging to try to get some of that bread. All right. Let me get any more on that.
Nah, sir. That's verse 19.
All right. No sweat. Can I get Deuteronomy 1 and 15, please?
Book of Deuteronomy, chapter 1, verse 15.
Uh-huh.
So I took the chief of your tribes, wise men and known, and made them heads over you, captains over thousands, captains over hundreds, and captains over 50s, and captains over 10s.
Right.
And officers among your tribes.
Right, and that's what you see here in the ISUPK.
That's right.
We got officers. We got all you need. We got all the kind of officers you need. For all the sisters that's coming in here, you want to get you a man. We got all the officers you need. You want to get you a officer. We got bald officers. We got fat officers. We got skinny. We got short. We got tall. We got brothers with braids, brothers with short hair with waves. We got all the officers you need in here.
Light, dark.
Light, dark. Hey, you might be a little. You might want the lighter skinned brother. We got all that in here. That's right. Officers of 50, and we got officers of 500, officers of 1,000, officers of 5,000. We got captains. We got generals. We got everything you need. And this is what the Bible. This is the structure that the Bible has set up. If Christ comes back today, right? Who the hell you think he going to? He gonna go to the three niggas on the corner? No, he's gonna go to the ISUPK straight up, because that's the military structure. If Christ is coming back for war, he's not gonna go to the niggas that's powder puffs.
Right.
He's not doing that. You know, I mean, that's a what they call about a fair assumption. You know, they tell you not to assume, but that's a fair assumption that if Christ returned today, what Israelite group you think he's gonna go and deal with? He gonna deal with GMS? Go ahead.
He's gonna deal with the ISUPK.
Of course, that's a no-brainer. Go ahead.
So if I may, I was listening to Facebook a couple days ago. Not Facebook. What's that? Clubhouse.
Uh-huh.
And what you're bringing out is so heavy, because I've seen how other so-called Israelite groups conduct themselves, and I see how the ISUPK conduct themselves. Let me give you an example. Like there was a room open, and there was a couple people that was in this one particular group. I ain't gonna give them no light, but there was a person that was, like, I guess you would say an elder in that group, and there was a person that was lesser, and the person that was lesser was talking more than the person, instead of giving the person that you know what I mean. And when you see the ISUPK in them groups, they be like, I got a general in here, I got a captain in here that can take that. You know what I mean? We have order and structure, and that's not going on anywhere else.
Right, exactly.
It's just not happening anywhere.
It's not happening. Right. So if you a brother, man, and you want to get that rank and structure, man, you want to get on in. You can get down. Well, I can't say we already started the Hebrew Academy. The wheels is already moving. All right. The wheels is already moving. Brothers is already there, getting it on, getting carried off the field. Man, that's glorious, ain't it? Brother got carried. Boy, the brother who was carrying the brother off the field was holding his stomach. That's right. That's glorious, man. Right. And so for those brothers, man, those brothers is trying to be the frogmen. Those brothers is trying to hold their breath underwater for 10 minutes. Right. You know what I'm saying? Those brothers is want to be a part of the elite. You know what I mean? And that's nothing wrong with that.
That's right.
Right? Nothing wrong with that. Could I please have oh man, I feel like I want that one. Damn, it kind of slipped my mind. Salakia. All right, let's go to First Chronicles 27 and 34.
Like 27?
Yeah, 27 and 34. Let me see if that's the right one. Okay, yeah, that's it. That's it.
The book of First Chronicles, chapter 27, verse 34.
Mm-hmm.
And after Ahithophel was Jehoiada.
Jehoiada. Jehoiada.
The son of Benaiah. And Abiathar. And the general.
The what?
And the general
of
the king's army was Joab.
See that? We have generals, we have captains, and we have officers in here. That's brotherhood. That's the brotherhood that we should all be trying to be a part of. You know, I mean, yeah, there's you got you got bishops, Bishop Eddie Long, right? You got Bishop Nathaniel, right? You got Bishop TD Jakes, right? You got all of those cats, right? We got plenty of bishops, right? But in here, we're gonna be officers, captains, troopers, and officers, right? And sisters, right? Because we have a military structure that's set up to protect the nation, right? Because that's what ultimately it all boils down to, right? Now we've had enough of all the big head Negroes. We got all the big head Negroes. We got the big head Negroes. We got Negroes that's smart. We got those brothers right in here. We got some brothers in here that's smart as hell, right? We got all that. We don't need that same old, what the hell is that? That Mark Burns. We already had the Mark Burns. What's the other one? Daryl Scott. We already had all of them already. We had all the big head theologian niggas already, right? Well, what's his name? Creflo Dollar, right? TD Jakes. We got all the big head Negroes that claim to know something, right? But where's the Warriors at, man? The Warriors are right here. Now, Isupk, right? I got this garment right here. I'm wearing a goddamn garment tonight. What the hell? I'm supporting my brother, man, Captain Kapash. Right, I got this garment by Captain Kapash. I'm gonna stand up, man. What the hell, man? I got this garment by Captain Kapash right here. You know what I'm saying? Got some studs on that joint. You know what I'm saying? Let me go ahead and turn around. Let me go ahead and turn around, man. All right. I'm go ahead and turn around for the haters. We'll go ahead and turn around for the haters. I said, you know what? I told Officer Mataziala, I said, man, I'm gonna put this on tonight. So, and so this is okay, so who we got in here? We got Kamora Williams. She said, hey, all right. Kwayashwan. That brother learned his name. That's Kamora. Peanut Kid. Oh, okay. Hey, all right. What's going on, Kamora? Frances, okay. What's going on? Kashaka Ward, what's going on? Kwayashwan, that brother right there, man. Been a trooper all about 3 days, and that brother was at Hebrew Academy. Right. Brother was a trooper for 3 days. I expected him to roll out, but that brother stayed. That says a lot about his character. All right. All right, shalom, Kashak. Who else? Who else we got in here, man? Kazak Gabar. All right, Kazak Gabar, I see you. California. I'm gonna be over there this year. Go get me some tacos. Somebody said they need a war belt. You need a war belt? All right, I'm gonna link you up. Look, get up with Captain Kapash or Captain Yagarwa. All right, we got all right, I see you, Parabizi. You see right. She said we on the rise. All right, Zarabakar, I see you. Mr. Reggie Jones. All right, Mr. Reggie. All right, Tara. I see you in there. All right, just going down the list, giving some shout outs. Amaf Kapan. All right. Shalom to you. And all right, so the other what the hell? Deshaun Dixon. All right. Alayasha Yahawada. All right. Shalom to you. And everybody else. Oh, we got G in the building. All right, G, I see you. And Thusiyam, that's right. And Kayar, all right, that's right. And Angela Ruiz, that's all right, that's right. We got the gang up in here tonight. All right. And what we talking about? We talking about brotherhood and sisterhood, and I just kind of, took y'all around, man, just so that we could, really get the understanding on what we're doing out here, and to understand that that's where our foundation is at. Without that, we don't got nothing, because when you really think about it, unless we match the brotherhood of the other nations, then we don't have nothing. And we're going to stay in this same predicament until the goddamn aliens really show themselves. Right? Until somebody come off the goddamn UFO. Damn, we're going to be saying Black Lives Matter until then? I don't want to. I want to at least go back to, the Chitlin circuit. I want to go back to the Negro Leagues. I want to go back to all of that, right? I want to go back to where Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans were on one page, right? We might have to go back a long time, but, at some point we got to, we're going to get there, all right? Hold on one second, y'all. One second. All right. Could I get Matthew? What is this? Matthew 10 and 34. Oh, yeah. This is what you got to understand about being in the ISUPK too. You have to understand that being in the ISUPK is such a strict order. You know what I mean? It keeps you, on the path of achieving. What we're fighting for is something totally different than what everybody else is fighting for in here. What we're actually fighting for is rulership of the kingdom of heaven. That's what ISUPK is fighting for. We're fighting for the rulership of the righteous families that will be in the kingdom of heaven. We're fighting for that type of rulership. Now, that's a little bit different from, other people who might just want to be in the kingdom, which, of course, we're all going to the kingdom, right? Because the scriptures say all Israel shall be saved, right? So we all get to go. Everybody going to the kingdom, but everybody ain't going to be in the same position in the kingdom.
That's right.
So when we get there, I want to be in a good spot. I want to see sheep. I want to eat double portions. You know what I'm saying? I want to do all that. I want to be able to, get that crown put on my head by Christ. Right? And that's supposed to be what we all fighting for. I don't want to be the trash man in the kingdom of heaven. I don't want to be the water operator. You know what I'm saying? About, I don't want to be the nigga that's pushing people around in the hospital. I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. I don't want to be the landscaper, right? I want to be in a good position in the kingdom of heaven. And the only way that you're going to get it is if you fight for it. And that's what we do here in the ISUPK. We're fighting for rulership in the kingdom of heaven, right? I want somebody to pick cotton all day, right? You going. Hey, Matthias Bob, what General Q say? He said, they gonna pick cotton all day. he's like, you gonna wake up, they gonna pick cotton from sun up to sun down. And I'm gonna drink lemonade on the goddamn porch. That's what I want. The oppressor gonna pick cotton all day. Right? Just like we did. Didn't we pick cotton all day? We pick cotton from sun up to sundown. All day we pick cotton. They're going to pick cotton. They're going to chop down sugar cane. They're going to do all of that. Right? And that's what's going to have to happen for justice, for me to see real justice. All right? So you got it, warrior. Matthew 34 and 10.
The book of Matthew, chapter 10, verse 34. Think not that I am come to send peace on earth.
This is Christ. Christ said, think not that I'm come to send peace. Christ ain't come to be all loving and I'm gonna talk about. Could you give me that on the floor, please? The rug. Could you please give me the rug that we step on, the little kids step on? Give me the rug. All right. Now, this person here is what we believe came to bring peace on earth. But what did the Afghan people know? What did the Taliban know?
Right.
The Taliban understood that this image of Christ, or who Christians believe is coming to bring peace on earth, ain't coming to bring peace. This person, this God is coming to bring homosexuality. It's coming to bring the LGBTQIA to Afghanistan. It's coming to bring drug abuse to Afghanistan. It's coming to bring whores to Afghanistan. Right? This is what the Taliban understood. This God is coming to bring oppression to the Afghan people. And what did the Taliban understand? The Taliban understood this. We don't want to be like niggas in the ghetto in America.
Right.
We don't want to be like Hispanics in the ghetto in America. We don't want to be like Mexicans at the border.
Right.
We don't want to be like none of those people. So what we do, we will fight. We will fight with rocks and sticks before we let America completely take away our spirit. And that's what we can learn from the Taliban. But what Christ said, he said that I came not to bring peace on earth. But what?
But I came not to send peace, but a sword.
But a what?
But a sword.
Mm-hmm.
For I am come to set a man at variance against his father, and the daughter against her mother.
Right. That's what Christ came to do. He came to split you the hell up.
Right.
And that's what the ISUPK is about. It's about separation.
That's right.
Separation from what? Separation from your goddamn family who's trying to get you to eat pork.
Right.
Your goddamn family that's getting you to partake in the crab feast. Right? With the corn. They
Right.
put they you know what I'm talking about? They put the crab legs and all that up there, and then they add the corn. What's up with the corn? I don't know. What's up with the corn? Does that make it look like, does it go good or something like that? I don't know. I just never been into the corn. But you see what I'm saying? The crab feast. He came to put you at variance with your family that's getting you to celebrate Christmas because your parents raised you celebrating Christmas. You know, your auntie. You know, your grandma. The one with the big hat. The big hat with the bouquet of flowers on it. That's who Christ came to set you at variance with. That's who he came to set you at odds with. He came to set you at odds with your daughter. He came to set you at odds with your son that you love. Right? Because if you love your son or your daughter more than the Most High, then the Lord could take him away from you.
Right.
Go ahead.
Salaka, sir, Renewing Your Mind on YouTube said they're feeling that now. Family of demons, children.
Yeah.
Is what's going against them.
Right. Your children will go against you for this truth.
Right.
And this is what you should this is what you should do when your kids go against you for the truth. You should do nothing and not give a goddamn about them. Right? When it comes to this truth.
That's
not
right.
to give a goddamn about your rib if she's trying to hinder you from coming in this truth.
That's right.
Not to give a damn about none of that. Because what did the scripture just say? I came to what? Said a man at
I am come to set a man at variance against his father and the daughter against her mother.
Right. Christ came to split all that up, man.
Right.
All that good stuff. And guess what? What a lot of people don't know, what Satan won't tell you in your mind. This is what Satan won't tell you. What Satan won't tell you is the more you serve the Lord, the more the Lord will give you your family to enjoy. Right? The Lord will give you your family to enjoy.
Right.
All you got to do is put the Most High first.
That's right.
Put every business that's on the table first when it comes to the Most High. whether it be taking your behind the camp sisters. If you know what, like, cooking for the brothers, helping the brothers out, getting some programs going on. There's places that the sisters can get in that we can't get in.
That's right.
You know what I mean? Those cats will see me coming a mile away. Like this nigga 6'8" coming in here talking about we need some food. He might be a little bit more, apprehensive to give me some money or to give me the food. But this sister can go in there and be like, hey, I was wondering if I could get, some food. We want to do this and that. Oh, yeah, we believe in the Bible. We teach people the Bible. And, to them, they like, oh, you teach the Bible? Oh, that's so great. That's so wonderful. Here, take this food and go feed the people because you teach the Bible. Little do they know, we out there saying, the oppressor is the devil the Bible speaks about.
That's right.
But talking about there like, God damn the Arabs. You know what I mean? Yeah, we out there. They don't got to know all that up front. All they got to know is that we teach the Bible. The sisters can go in there and they can say that so eloquently, and that person who's over top of that food can give that sister 13,000 pounds of food, right? And we can get it on, right? It's all about being strategic. And the Lord came to set a man at variance with his whole family.
That's right.
That's what this truth requires. This truth requires you to not put anything that the Lord blessed you with over the Most High. Yeah, the Lord gave you your daughter and your son and all that, and it's all glorious, right? But when it comes to doing this work of the Lord, you can't put nothing else in front of that. And luckily for me, I was raised in Philly, and I understood that from the beginning. Why? Because I had men that were over me, like Captain Soccer War, like Captain Todd War. You know what I mean? Like Captain Ahmad, Captain Akkad Abraham, General Muhammad, General Mayak, General Haas. I had men like that I could look up to. Commanding General Yohana, right? One of the realest niggas out. And a nigga can't see that Commanding General Yohana is a real brother. And, just to keep it, or our euphemism, a real nigga, then you ain't a real nigga. You know why I know? Because real recognize real.
That's right.
And if you don't recognize real, then maybe you ain't. That's real. That's really how I pretty much move through. Real recognize real, so I look familiar everywhere. Ain't that what he said, Matalabah? Real recognize real. So if you real, then you'll be recognized everywhere. And so if a cat can't recognize that a brother's real, and that's why the Isupk is so good, because you can recognize brothers like Lil Bootsy. You can recognize brothers like that to say, you know what, even though this brother's in the world, he still did something real. You know what I'm saying? And what the Isupk taught me was, just a kind of sidebar, but what the Isupk taught me was to not look down on my people. Just because the Lord gave me the understanding to come into the truth, right? So just because I'm in the truth, you don't want to start looking down on brothers. Just because you a sister in the truth, you don't want to start looking down on your sisters, because it was at one time when you was in the world, right? There's one time when you was in the world and you was dumb and stupid and doing what the hell you wanted to do. But once you come into this truth, man, and you come out of hell, the Lord gives you the blessing to come out of hell. What do? You got to go go back in hell, and you got to bring your brothers and sisters out of it. And that's the task that was put forth by, the Most High, by Christ, by, Commanding General Yohana and the generals and the captains and all the brothers that's over me in the school, right? And it starts with brotherhood. It starts with understanding that these brothers that you're dealing with is the brothers that is going to get you to that next level of brotherhood. And that's all that really matters at the end of the day. Sisterhood is what matters at the end of the day. If we better figure out something. They saying this Delta variant is coming, Matazapa. The Delta variant is coming. We ain't got to wear no mask yet. But at my job, we wear a mask again, which is beyond me, right? Because it's just, Fauci was on there saying, you don't need the mask. We got that he got that New York Italian accent. You don't need the mask. That's what he's saying. But we at work wearing a mask, right? But my point is to say that in this time with this plague still on the earth, which is spiritual,
Right.
Look, I don't even think brothers even understand that. A lot of brothers and sisters, right? Really you got to understand and really see the COVID-19 is basically, it knows that you're trying to fight against it. So it mutates. So you can't fight against it. And now people that are out there are catching the Delta variant, and it's putting you on your ass. Sorry for my language, right? And so we got to understand this. We got to come together more in this time, in this time in America where things is really it's starting to really come to where we have to really prefer each other.
That's right.
Over everybody else. It's clear what we learned from the Taliban. The Taliban prefers themselves over everybody else, right? The East Indians, they prefer themselves over everybody else. The Arabs prefer themselves over everybody else. You know how I know? Because when I go in the liquor store, it's only them behind the bulletproof glass. It ain't nobody else. It ain't no niggas behind the bulletproof glass. It's only them because they prefer their self over everybody else. And that's what we need to do here with this brotherhood and this sisterhood, is prefer ourselves over everybody else. With that being said, man, I'm going to end it right now, and I'm going to bring up Priest and Officer Mataziala. Them legs hurt, right? He did that. He was on that Hebrew Academy. Them legs is hurting right now. Could you be real easy with it so it don't, go out?
ISUPK security announcements. Rules for new brothers and sisters. When a new brother or sister comes into the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They are to be saluted only. They are here to learn and shed themselves of the world. If they need transportation, the teacher will arrange it. After 6 months, if your brother or sister has an interest in a particular person, they are to seek counsel from the heads. Tithes, which is a commandment. Numbers 18:21, Malachi 3:8-10, means 10th in Hebrew, Ma'ashera. 10% for every penny of any increase belongs to the Lord. Priest fund, which is the free will offering for the priests. It's not mandatory. It's whatever amount you like to donate. Upcoming holy convocations, we have the memorial blowing the trumpets, which is Monday, sundown.
That's right.
At September 6th. So I have to correct myself because I've been saying Sunday at sundown, but it's Monday at sundown. September 6th, Monday, sundown, is the feast, is the memorial blowing of trumpets. It's a high holy day, so make sure you are in attendance.
That's right.
All right. If anyone wants to be a trooper in the school, start wearing all black boots, shirt, pants, headband, and scarf. With that being said, Amajim, we're going to give the teacher a courtesy salute. Men of Israel, Amajim Shabbat, Amajim, Barak, Yahweh, Shimei, Shabbat, Yazmatah, Star, which means turns. We're going to get a sister a courtesy salute. Men of Israel, Amajim Shabbat, Amajim, Barak,
Yahweh Shema, the thumb by Shimei Awashai.
Yazmatah, glad to Smith.
That's right. That's right. That's right. Let me play y'all, what's the name, on the way out. Hold on. So y'all know. All right, because there's a couple people in here. This is Isupk Delaware, man. We out here at this Peace on the Streets event. And, we out here with the heavy hitters. I got Captain Ariyah. I got Mataza Paul back there. Got Officer Thashayim. Got Tazayad, Officer Tazayad. Got the trooper back there, man. What's going on? It's a car. And we out here, man, just kind of, just getting the overall feel of the place and, pass out flyers and just really let everybody know about our classes that we have. Our classes are Tuesday through Friday from 7 to 9 p.m. At 1232 North King Street, Wilmington, Delaware, 19801. And we also have a Sabbath service on Saturday morning at 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. You know what I'm saying? Then we got a street camp after that. A lot of times we be down in Dover, and we also be in Wilmington. You know what I mean? So look, all you got to do is contact, the 302-467-8837, and we can get you right. You know what I'm saying? So all it takes is for you to take that first step to get your life together. You know what I'm saying? So just come on down, and we'll take care of the rest. All right? Peace.